In an intense operation aimed at dismantling terrorist infrastructure, authorities have bombed the house of another terrorist in Jammu and Kashmir. To date, security forces have demolished the houses of 9 terrorists across the region. The Indian Army remains on a high alert and is conducting multiple search operations to crack down and neutralize terrorists responsible for this attack. In addition, the Chief of Defence Staff, General Anil Chauhan, has met with India's Defence Minister Rajnath Singh to brief him on the military's key decisions to counter Pakistan in the wake of the terror attack. Tensions along the line of control are also escalating as Pakistan continues to violate the ceasefire, with small arms firing reported from multiple Pakistani army posts in North Kashmir. Indian troops have responded appropriately. In his monthly address, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi expressed deep anguish over the terrorist attack in Pahalgam. He described the attack as a clear sign of the frustration and cowardice of the masters of terror, obliquely referring to Pakistan. Meanwhile, FBI Director Kash Patel has strongly condemned the terrorist attack, calling it a stark reminder of the global threat posed by terrorism. Patel extended his condolences to the victims and pledged unwavering support to India in the wake of this tragedy. Major General Sanjay Meston, defense expert, is joining us live on the broadcast. Major General Meston, what do you make of the outpouring of global support for India in the fallout of this terror attack, and the latest, of course, being the US FBI Director Kash Patel?
Uday, good evening. I think remarks by Kash Patel and all the world leaders supporting India spells out one fact, that today the world realizes that the epicenter or the zero center of every terrorist activity emanates from Pakistan. And this is the realization. And they have also realized that Asif Muni's statement of two-nation theory and spreading hate in the subcontinent, on the lines of communal divide. Basically, he is trying to incite religious wars in the subcontinent, and especially within our country on the lines of Hindu-Muslim, that kind of hatred. I think the world has realized that either the world goes towards radicalism, fanaticism, or the world goes for mutual coexistence and peace and prosperity, which is the hallmark. And I think India today is such a great nation that we are developing so well. Our economy is now almost the third largest economy in the world, and people from all communities have existed. Not only today, they have existed for more than 1,200 years before partition also. And today they are also existing together, and this is the hallmark of the spirit of India, which Prime Minister also remarked in his address. This is the true spirit of India. So the world leaders and even Kash Patel, everyone has today realized that the epicenter exists here, and therefore everyone condemns this form of terrorism, because whether it was Bin Laden or anything, even 9/11 was plotted, conceived, designed, everything, it was done here. So from here the tentacles spreading all over the world. And this is the only unique nation, Pakistan, an artificial nation, which has been created on two-nation theory on religious line. No nation in the world has been created on this theory of religion. There were different reasons where nations have come about, but this is the only reason. And therefore, they have started spreading Islamic fundamentalism all over the world, jihadism, the concept of mujahids, everything has originated from here. So the realization is there now in the world. And either the world unites against this global terrorism, or the world continues to support Pakistan in some form or the way Americans had supported it earlier. That is their choice. But today the entire world needs to be united. And the good thing is, even the United Nations Security Council has condemned it. Countries like Iran,
yes,
everyone has dialed our Prime Minister.
Absolutely.
China.
Absolutely. It says a lot. But, just talking now, of course, about also the fact that so many houses of the terrorists have been razed to the ground as well across various districts of J&K in the last 24 to 48 hours. What is the message sent out through that, Major General Meston?
I think the message is very clear. See, even people in Jammu and Kashmir, they want peace and prosperity. The common man just wants to, earn his livelihood, look after his family. And this was evident even after the Pahalgam attack, the way Kashmiris had united. And, they were even helping out the tourists there. So some of them kept the tourists in their house after the attack. So this shows that the people of Kashmir, like other parts of India, they want peace, prosperity and development, which is the basics any citizen would desire. Now, who's brought this problem in Kashmir? Of course, Pakistan is the epicenter, But unfortunately, there are some sleeper cells, overground workers who are operating in unison with Pakistan. They are on the payrolls of Pakistan ISI. And therefore, it is a clear message to some of these very few sprinkling these overground workers that if they side with Pakistan, this would be the ultimate fate their families or their houses will meet. And I think this is also a deterrent to the others, so that a person who is residing in Kashmir takes a hard call whether he wants peace, prosperity, and development. And when there is peace, prosperity, and development, the tourists will come, there will be economic development, or whether they side with Pakistan terrorism, and where is radicalism going to take them? So this is a strong message to the locals that they should not indulge in this kind of radicalism, jihadism, under the pretext of this Hindu-Muslim divide which Pakistan is trying to propagate. And we have to stand united. A united India is a disaster for Pakistan, and that is what
Okay.
we need to be very, very clear on that account.
Yes.
So this is what Pakistan wants. They want to divide India.
All right, Major General Meston, thank you very much for joining us with your perspective on this big story. That's all the time we have for today.